third graders, let's review what we've learned so far in our unit in science about inheritance and variation of traits. So far we've learned that traits are a single characteristic, which is like a feature of a living thing. So a trait could be like eye color or hair color or like the size of a fin or fur length, okay? So that's a trait. Now we know that plants and animals pass on their traits to their offspring. So that means like when a new puppy is born, the parent dogs pass on those features, those traits, to their offspring, meaning that offspring, that puppy, will look a lot like the parents. Now, the puppy or whatever animal or whatever plant may look like the mother, or it may look like the father, or it could look like a mixture of both of those two parents. But we know that whatever the offspring looks like, it looks like that because of their parents. It will either look a lot like the mom, a lot like the dad, or kind of a mixture of both. Now we can apply this to our own lives. Think about your parents. You probably look a little bit like both of your parents. Maybe you look a lot like one of your parent or a lot like the other parent, a lot like your mom, a lot like your dad, or maybe you're just kind of a mixture of both of them, okay? So we know that parents pass on their traits to their offspring. You're not going to really find an offspring that looks a lot different than the parents unless it's something called a recessive trait. So like that means that your family has it in their history, like maybe your grandparents would have that trait, but your parents don't, but it's kind of inside of them. And that's something that you'll cover more when you get a little bit older. But for today, you just need to remember that parents will pass on their traits to their offspring. So you're gonna look for some traits in a mystery coming up. Go ahead and go to the next activity.